Peace, peace. Nine is the sign, what's theirs is already ours. Nine is it, non-essential. Peace to all the souls and the soulettes out there. What's good? What's good, family? So yeah, quick video. I wanted to explain these snowfall covers. Symbolism all up in there. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you see the messages. The very first one, you see the trees, which is the antennas, and you see they are reaching up towards the sun. You look at the word snowfall, you see the two L's at the end, the arrows are going downward. You know what I'm saying? Just, it looked like it's going sideways, like the play, like when you press play, the press play emblem, symbol. So, yeah, this symbolizes the energy going downward, so, yeah. So you see he got the backpack. He's traveling with the backpack, trying to figure things out. And then you also see that Jerome in the back, his right-hand man, and, both his right-hand man, his right and his left, in other words, you see the togetherness, the whole, the team, that was the humble beginnings, but you see that sunlight behind Franklin's head, which symbolizes him being enlightened. He was a intelligent character anyway. Within the show, the series, he was very intelligent. He was a bright young man. And then we go over to the next one. Now this is when he's grown within the game. You see the Adidas he got on. That's the three, the beast. You know what I'm saying? They sometimes call it the Master Mason symbol. You know what I'm saying? But, the three strikes represents also the stripes. He gaining his stripes in the game. Then you got the sun and the moon energy, which represents balance. And you got to know that in this particular message, it's not really him having like this perfect balance. In other words, this is like a road to him tipping the scale. He's transitioning. He's slowly but surely losing his soul. You know what I'm saying? This is where you're supposed to be, completely enlightened. And like I said, in the beginning stages, he was finding himself. He had his soul intact. You know what I'm saying? Going to the little college and stuff like that. That's the trials of you trying to figure out who you are, education, stuff like that. But, he felt like the odds was against him, so he felt as though that route was the only route, which is false. He could have went a different route, a better route, a godly route, but this is the life that he chose. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so in this photo here, he's basically transitioning, leaving the light and going towards the darkness, and then we got this here. See, it's still transitioning. He's losing his light, his intellect, and you can see the antennas, which is the trees there, they're being, they're dying. In other words, they're being polluted, just like this one. They slowly but surely being polluted, by the air, the energy, the blood, the blood that's in the air, the fiends, it's becoming a poisonous, venomous atmosphere, So yeah, he's going into that dark energy. You see that that light up in there, the light, the dark light. You see, he's getting darker. He's getting more pale. That's that death energy. And his light, the sun is losing. You know what I'm saying? The sun, you know, in other words, he's losing his light. You know, he's losing the sun from out of his vessel. You know, and as you can see, still falling. They showing you the transitions of him falling continuously. Now this one here, and the reason why it looked like dripping paint and things like that is because, you know, he's completely losing his soul, and his soul basically turned into the murky ethers. You know what I'm saying? He's going into that death stage. You know what I'm saying? He's becoming that demon. You know what I'm saying? That demon is manifesting, and it's transitioning. You know, it's eating through the vessel. You know, he's becoming more and more one with the entity that he manifests on all angles to become the infamous kingpin. You know, because in this case, he would be like a fallen L, you know, a fallen L that is becoming one with the matrix, the money, the cars, the clothes, the attention. You know that what comes with being a kingpin. You know, you trying to rule, you know, but he's ruling in the senses and in the dimension of Leviathan. You know, murky ethers. You know, that's what this is. Murky. You know. On to the next. He definitely finalized his decision. You see, he got a little light there. You know what I'm saying? He got some sort of a conscience there. But you can see he damn near lost his light, most of his light. So it looks to me he got about like between 5 or 10% of light. You know what I'm saying? The other is 90% darkness. You know what I'm saying? That purple is not violet. You know what I'm saying? It's not the ultraviolet rays. You know, that dark purple represents death. You know what I'm saying? Death and destruction. And you see him having his foot. His foot represents the stool. You know, his foot on the people, his foot on the world, his foot in the universe, ruling, you know, that dimension. You know, that satanic ritual that been promised him. You know what I'm saying? Like how they say Satan offer you a deal to rule dimensions if you bow down to his will. He will make you king. You know what I'm saying? This is what represents this image here. You know, that's the message. You know, he been given everything to his disposal, to his leisure, ruling that dimension, ruling the cities, you know. I think it's this first season or the second season, he sacrificed his homie. You know what I'm saying? Symbolically. They gonna make it seem like, yeah, he was trying to save him and save himself and his crew. Franklin saving himself and his crew from a war. But realistically, he sacrificed him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Louis sacrificed the chick Claudia. You know what I'm saying? And Teddy McDonald, which is the CIA agent that he was in cahoots with, he sacrificed his brother. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole kidnapping situation with him snorting an enormous amount of coke, you know, setting him up, you know. That was a real setup. You know, how you the CIA, you know what I'm saying, in connection with the government, and you got regular drug lords that you supposed to be overseeing that kidnap your brother and basically snort his freaking brains out. You know what I'm saying? smacking powder in the CIA agent's brother face, continuously snorting, man, back to back. You know, it's ridiculous, man. Sacrifice. They all sacrifice their own to get to the top. And this is what Franklin represents. He's at the top. You know. Now for the last scene, you know what I'm saying? The last cover. He fully, inherited the demonic traits. You know what I'm saying? He's a full-fledged entity that been conjured up to do, the will of the beast, to become one with the beast. You got to know that this is blood here, and it all symbolizes him, becoming mortal, but also incorporating a demonic force. The demonic force then took over. You gotta know that too. This is an entity here. This is a demonic entity. These is also antennas that in a frequency that took over his vessel. The demon has manifested full force. It has manifested. When he fell completely on his behind, and he was talking to Leon at the end, where his fro was all messed up. He was all tore up. He was a fiend. You gotta know that demon actually came out. Like, you actually see the demon. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that the demon manifested in real time according to the visual or the message they trying to, send to the masses. When you see the conversation between him and Leon, that's the demon. The demon start protruding out of the vessel towards the end because it was no longer getting his feed. Down to the killing, down to the money. You know what I'm saying? So when he continuously drink and do the low vibrational things, you gotta know with that demon protruding out of his vessel, the way it is looking for that high. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about the money, the cars, the drugs, so on and so forth, the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? The demon was addicted to the lifestyle. It was addicted to power. You know what I'm saying? And power in a sense of dictatorship, greed, your 7 deadly sins. You know what I'm saying? This is a demon that manifested. But yeah, I'm in this video. Just wanted to do a quick breakdown. I can go in more in depth. But yeah, I got other stuff to do. Yeah, peace to all, peace and honor to the real guys and goddesses out there. And stay up. Peace. Later.